Virgo, it's a huge month this month. Make no mistake about it. It's explosive, as I've said to some of the other signs, especially with the new moon later in the month taking place in your sun sign. I'm Dodici from astrology.com.au. It's the month of August 2022, and I'm looking at this ninth house of your horoscope with this smashing Mars-Uranus node conjunction here. Oh my goodness. Those of you that are in institutions of education, those of you that are in legal professions, teaching professions, this may affect you more. Nevertheless, Virgo, this is going to have a marked impact on your philosophical belief systems. This month is a month of change, a month in which you will definitely seek out new pathways in your life. And that may happen left of field. You may not even know what hit you when these two planets, Mars and Uranus on the 2nd, make full conjunction. It may have already started happening. As the conjunction gets more and more intense, you feel the power of this, especially because these two planets are in the company of the node. This node acts almost, it looks like a set of headphones, doesn't it? This is actually the karmic path through which we pass. Our souls move through this into the future. It's the desire nature. It amplifies all of the energies here that we see in the upper part of the horoscope, triggering this ninth house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ninth house is philosophy, expansion of the higher mind, abrupt, sudden, unique, ingenious. All of these adjectives describe what's likely to happen in a very, very dynamic way. Mars moves out of this area very quickly, however, during this month, and on the 20th, you'll see that a lot of these energies will start to subside, with it moving into this 10th house. Prior to that, we have the movement of Mercury into Virgo, your sun sign, on the 4th. That's an exceptional transit because Mercury is your ruler, and that brings with it a lot of curiosity, a lot of intellectual stimulation, and you'll notice that this sun sign of yours is in a beautiful triangular aspect to what's happening up here in this 9th house. So whatever explosive, whatever troubles you seem to be having there at the opening of the month start to work in your favor as we see, number 1, Mercury transit on the 4th into your sun sign. Then the full moon in Aquarius here in your 6th house. That coincides with the transit of Venus here into the 12th house of Leo. Now this 6th house, 12th house, full moon, Venus combination is pretty significant. These houses are not considered the best houses of your horoscope. The 6th house is one of debt, enemies, disease. The 12th house is secret enemies. You have to watch your back this month, Virgo. Be very, very careful of the people that you do business with. Especially here we see some review going on with Saturn in your 6th house. That tells us, because it is the planet that rules this sign of Aquarius, 5th house also of Capricorn, 6th house predominantly because it's there right now. And this is going to continue up until October in a very, very big way. So you're looking carefully at the people you work with, the people that you interact with. We see here that Venus is in this 11th house of friendships up until this point of the 12th, when the full moon shines a light on a lot of these activities. The sun on the 23rd moves into your sun sign, and that's straight after this 10th house transit of Mars. So the keywords here are workplace agreements, workplace relationships, losses, excessive generosity. But as I said earlier, the trine aspect of these transits into your sun sign with this dynamic Mars, Uranus, North Node combination is excellent for stimulating new pathways in the way that you deal with all of these people in your life. You may also be doing a review of your past, because this 12th house is all things past, those skeletons in your closet, those things that you're a little bit afraid to deal with. Now that may be directly linked to this workplace situation. 6th and 12th house is also hospitals, health issues. You may be dealing with people that are in some sort of infirm way. It may have to do with revamping your own health care, your diet, your daily routine, as the 6th house has dominance over those areas of your life. The final transit, which is significant, also taking place, as I said, here in your sun sign on the 27th, the new moon, and that has everything to do with reshaping your identity. That is underpinned by this 9th house of philosophical ideals, principles, and standards, higher standards. So what's happening there this month, I think, is all pushing, funneling into this important new moon right at the tail end of the month, which is giving you new scope for a new you, a way of presenting yourself differently to the world, as this sun sign is your willpower. They say the ascendant is one's mask, but to some extent, because we don't have the ascendant here, we could say that this is a reshaping of the way you present yourself to the world around you. And this is awesome and something you should investigate further, which I should say you can do over at astrology.com.au, my website. Look at those daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly readings that can help enhance the reading I've given you today, which of course is very, very brief. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave me a note if you want a personal reading. It's a perfect time to do it. Find out what's coming in the rest of this year and the coming years after that. That's all for me. Till next month, take care. Bye-bye now.